Hi everyone, my name is El-Hag. I will be the presenter of this paper. This work has been done by myself and my student Yahya Fahmi. And the paper is titled Application of Convolutional Neural Network in Hydrophobicity Classification. So let's start with the introduction. So as we know that polymer insulators, specifically silicon rubber insulators, are superior to the ceramic ones, but they have one issue, which is the problem of hydrophobicity, as they start to lose this property as the insulator age with time. And there are certain techniques like the contact angle measurement, where we can measure the contact angle. If it is very high, meaning the surface is hydrophobic. Once the material starts to age, then this an indication of the aging and the losing of this property. This technique is good. However, it has to be done under controlled conditions, usually under lab conditions. A better technique is to use the IEC 62073, which is a guide for the classification of the hydrophobicity, which start as a guide by the STRI, the Swedish Transmission Research. And here we classify the insulators into 7 different classes based on the distribution, based on the size of the water droplets. This technique can be applied in the field. However, it has a problem which relies on human expertise. So you have to have people with experience in this so that they can judge. So what we did in the previous publications, we tried to use machine learning algorithm and try to automate this process so that we can classify the insulators without the need of any expert to be able to do that. Instead, we have the expert system, if you may say. Machine learning is good. However, it has a problem. It is very tedious process that you need to extract too many features so that you can do the machine learning process. Instead, deep learning now is a better alternative where you can feed the images directly to the classifier and the classifier will extract the features. So what we did here, we used the method by applying water with different alcohol concentration. And based on the alcohol concentration, we can get different types of classes. For example, here with 0%, we have class 1. With 70%, we have class 4, etc. So this is some samples of the data acquisition. Then we applied different image processing technique to enhance the images so that we can have good quality images. And then to have a viable machine learning algorithm, you need to have a lot of images. So we did what we did, we flip, rotate, split until we have around 60,000 images that most of them, or 75% of them, used in training and the rest were used for testing. This is the structure. We have tried 5 different models of deep learning algorithms using the convolutional neural network, and they are composed of different types of networks or layers, and each one has hundreds of nodes, and that's what makes it different than the classical artificial neural network, where we have limited number of nodes compared to the CNN. And here's the description of some of the network. Well, there's no need to go in details about these networks. The details are available on the paper. Now, when we try all these models, we have very good results. And the maximum accuracy we got was 95.73%, which is very close to the 96.5% we got using the traditional machine learning algorithm. But now with the advantage that the whole process is much less time consuming, because here I don't need to manually extract features, try them, reduce them. Here, all I need is just feed the pictures and the algorithm will be able to learn by itself. This is the confusion matrix, shows that most of the confusion happened in the middle classes 3 and 4, where you have some sort of overlapping between the classes, which is somehow expected, but you can see that each class has recognition more than 90%. So this is a much better way of doing the judgment about the class of the hydrophobicity. It can be applied in the field. And actually what we are doing right now, these techniques were applied offline. Now we are applying the technique online, meaning that we have the system, we spray the water and we get the classification right away, and we are getting very good results. Thank you for listening.